window Sunday Week 1 contest, the only divisional contest of Week 1. Mike?
Rich, Mac Jones won the quarterback job with his performance on the field, but it's what he did behind the scenes and the glimpse into the huddle that showed you how he won over his teammates. Trent Brown says that Mac wants to be right on the field all the time, and for someone so young, he said that's very special. Dante Hightower said that Jones has come into defensive meetings and studied tape with the defensive players so he can conceptually see how they might try to defend him. And Kendrick Bourne, the wide receiver, said he knew that Mac was the guy when he was running the 2-minute drill. He said, for the rest of us, it's hectic, but for Mac, everything slows down. Mac Jones says that's all about preparation, and right now, he's as prepared as anyone. Let's go to James Palmer in Houston.
Well, Mike, let's talk about another rookie quarterback making their debut and their preparation. Number 1 overall pick Trevor Lawrence has yet to play a game, but I talked to his teammates. They say he's carrying himself like a vet. His starting tight end, Chris Manhurst, told me this week in their preparation, if it's not clean in practice, he's the first one to say, we're going to stay after and put in some extra time. We're going to have an extra film session to make sure we get it right. He's constantly this offseason been calling and texting passing game coordinator Brian Schottenheimer with questions about protections or checks. And that's why today he has the entire playbook at his disposal if need be. But Texans safety Justin Simmons told me this week, the biggest thing about this, Reed said, is that he is making his first start and everything has been vanilla up to this point. Now let's go to Ian Rapoport.
James, Jimmy Garoppolo is a starter in San Francisco, but that does not mean you're not going to see Trey Lance, the highly touted rookie quarterback, today. In fact, I am told there is a Trey Lance package for the 49ers. It is ready. They could, in fact, unveil it today. Don't be surprised if it's short yardage. Don't be surprised if it is red zone, making the most of his athletic ability and giving him a chance to do some things on the field in a game like he did in the preseason. Meanwhile, for the Chicago Bears, this is Andy Dalton's team. He is the starter. However, based on what Justin Fields did in the preseason, based on his readiness, I'm also told there is a small package of plays at Fields' disposal. If Andy Dalton does great, you may not see it. If he struggles a little bit, do not be surprised if the Bears unveil a little bit of Justin Fields tonight. And now for more on some quarterbacks, let's go to me.
Okay, Ian Rapoport, thank you. Looks like 5 of these rookies are going to play today, right?
Maybe.
So
But it's Andy Dalton's team.
Huh?
It's Andy Dalton's team.
Yeah, for the first snap. For the first snap.
So I ask you, Kurt Warner, which of these rookie quarterbacks will have the best debut today?
Well, for me, I'm going to look at the entirety of the team because I say the young rookie quarterbacks are going to be based off of how their teams play. And so I'm looking at Mac Jones. I believe the New England Patriots have the best team. Now, maybe outside of San Francisco, just not sure San Francisco is going to see their young quarterback play very much outside of the red zone, like Ian said. So I'm going Mac Jones here, but this is an interesting one for me because they're playing against the Miami Dolphins. What I know about the Miami Dolphins is they are going to throw man-to-man coverage at you, and they are going to blitz you. And so, to me, young quarterbacks man-to-man, that's a perfect dream. All I got to do is pick a guy and throw it to him. But, man, when they're coming after you with the blitz,
Yeah.
going to be something to watch with Mac Jones today.
They'll be bringing the kitchen sink. Yeah, and how about Trevor Lawrence over there? He's with the Jags playing at the Texans, all right? The Texans' defense not very good.
Yeah.
Plus, they lost J.J. Watt. But Trevor Lawrence had a pretty darn good preseason.
You can say it, plus they don't have Deshaun Watson, I know, you know.
They don't have Deshaun
It's a
Watson,
whole
that's for
difference.
sure.
You could say it.
Yeah, that's going to be big, too. So Trevor Lawrence, you know, he was great in high school, great in college, but he's on a team that lost 15 games in a row, so they got a lot of work to do. But I do believe that he will play very well, Michael.
Yeah, and you guys mentioned it, guys. I want to see Mac Jones also, especially against Miami, boy. You go to New England, and then you're going to get in the New England defense in your first game, man, which is going to be cool. But Zach Wilson also, you know. And Rich, I know this is a hard one for you, man, because just a few years ago, Sam Darnold, he was the darling of New York, you know. And now you get to see your quarterback past and the quarterback of the future in one game. So I can't wait to see what this kid does in his opening game.
It's going to be fun to watch these young guys over here now at Indy.